I beat Michael in is them no-look passes and leadership. Dunks and all that. But, you know, that's what make him a bad boy and the best that's ever done it.
Kareem at his best, Shaq at his best. Really? Tell me why. I mean, Shaq was a human specimen.
Yes, he was. And I like Shaq, but he was no Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Kobe admired, respected Michael Jordan in such a way that he patterned his game after Mike.
Magic Johnson names 7 of his most favorite players, and when he reveals his GOAT pick, you'll understand exactly why he was completely untouchable. Magic has seen it all across his lifetime. He played against the greatest, won championships with legends, and spent decades evaluating who truly belongs in basketball's highest circle. The conversation starts with one name Magic returns to repeatedly: Michael Jordan. The reason is rooted firmly in the 1991 NBA Finals. Magic describes Jordan driving down the lane in Game 2, switching the ball from right hand to left for a spinning layup while suspended in air. He says, "We haven't seen anybody do the things that Michael could do." This was intelligence combined with physical gifts that broke the laws of basketball. This moment was the demarcation line. Before 1991, Magic and Bird defined the league. After 1991, the game belonged entirely to Jordan. The tongue hanging out, the confidence, the psychological dominance. Magic calls him the ultimate bad boy. In his worldview, greatness is inseparable from fear. You can't get too close to Michael or it's a foul. That's the reverence that Jordan commanded. The ultimate validation of Jordan's superiority is his finals record: 6 championships, 6 victories, 0 losses. Magic lost 4 finals. He understands perfection's difficulty. Jordan's unblemished resume prevents any other player, including LeBron, from reaching the top. When Magic attended the 1992 Dream Team practices in Monte Carlo, the truth crystallized. He and Bird tried holding their own in scrimmages and were systematically dismantled. Jordan was the alpha of the group. This wasn't television analysis. This was direct combat. Magic's ranking comes from first-hand experience, not highlights. Magic sets an almost impossible standard for anyone to surpass Jordan. He demands a flawless finals record and a replication of Jordan's scoring dominance and killer instinct. He separates being the best all-around player from being the greatest. Greatness in Magic's definition involves killer instinct and a flawless closure rate in championships. Only Jordan possesses this combination of excellence. We haven't seen anybody do the things that Michael could do. That's Magic's final word on the GOAT debate. If Jordan is the player Magic respects as superior, then Larry Bird is the player Magic needed as an equal. Magic admits Bird was the only player who kept him awake at night. No one else pushed him like he did. This reveals mutual reliance. Magic checked box scores every morning to see what Bird had done. This worthy rival dynamic is central to how Magic sees his career. He wouldn't have reached 5 championships without Bird constantly threatening him. The best part about winning was knowing Magic was suffering in the other locker room. Bird said this: "That's high-level competition. The victory was sweetened by knowing the rival was in pain." Magic recounts a story illustrating Bird's dominance. Bird told him exactly how he would score. "I'm going to wait till you get one step away and I'm going to shoot it right in your face." Then Bird did exactly that. All net. For Magic, this was the ultimate sign of dominance, announcing intentions and still being unstoppable. While Magic lauds Jordan for athleticism, he lauds Bird for his basketball mind. Magic credits Bird as the smartest player he ever played against. Bird dominated through positioning, passing, and sheer willpower. They were both 6'9" playmakers, but their playing styles were opposite. Magic's showtime versus Bird's blue-collar efficiency. This contrast only heightened their rivalry. Magic places Bird in a category that transcends statistics. Their 1979 arrival saved the NBA from financial collapse. The league was plagued by drug scandals and delayed telecasts. The narrative of Magic versus Bird created the modern NBA economy. When Magic speaks of Bird now, he's speaking of a co-founder of his legacy. Without Bird, there is no Magic Johnson. Their relationship transformed from bitter rivalry to deep friendship. Now we move to the foundation of Magic's career: Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Magic has to answer one of the most debated questions in basketball history. Kareem or Shaq? Who is the greatest center? Magic's answer is decisive. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the greatest center. His rationale is technical, historical, and personal. I like Shaq, but he was no Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Magic isn't dismissing Shaq's greatness. He acknowledges Shaq was the most dominant physical force ever, but Magic elevates Kareem's superior skill set above dominance. Magic Magic focuses on Kareem's technical proficiency. He highlights Kareem's ability to dominate with both hands. The centerpiece is the skyhook, the ultimate offensive weapon, unguardable, efficient, and durable. Magic contrasts this with Shaq's reliance on brute force. Kareem's dominance was more artistic. This man could dominate you with both hands. A critical component is the historical context. The NCAA outlawed the dunk because of Kareem after his sophomore year at UCLA. When they have to change the game because of you, that is greatness. Kareem forced the rulebook itself to be rewritten. Magic views this as the ultimate compliment. Magic also defaults to the winning argument. Kareem was the undisputed best player at every level he played. High school at Power Memorial showed legendary dominance and control. College brought 3 championships and 3 varsity seasons at UCLA, with an 88-2 record that stands as legendary. The NBA brought 6 championships, 6 MVPs, and the all-time leading scorer record. Magic emphasizes that Kareem's winning pedigree started before the NBA. Magic's evaluation is also informed by their symbiotic relationship. When Magic arrived in 1979, Kareem was already an established superstar, but arguably growing weary. Magic's energy revitalized him, and Kareem's consistency allowed Magic to flourish. With Magic running the offense, you can see the effect it's had on Kareem. It's entirely positive. Magic extended Kareem's prime, allowing the center to play effectively into his 40s. Longevity, the ability to be a finals MVP in 1971 and again in 1985, is a factor Magic weighs heavily against Shaq, whose conditioning waned in his later years. Now we shift to someone Magic calls his idol. Bill Russell. Michael Jordan is the greatest. Larry Bird is the rival. Bill Russell is the idol. Magic's reverence for the Boston Celtics legend is rooted in rings. Russell's 11 championships and 13 seasons serve as the ultimate benchmark. Bill Russell was my idol. For Magic, Russell represents the platonic ideal, someone who sacrificed individual glory for the collective good of winning. This became the blueprint for Magic's pass-first style. Magic notes that while Wilt scored 50 points a game, Russell won the titles. Magic chose Russell's path. When discussing the GOAT, Magic insists Russell must be part of the conversation. When a man wins that many rings, he's gotta be in the GOAT conversation. No question about it. Magic is often seen joking about the rings. This is my idol. He got 11. I was trying to get as many as him. I couldn't get there. This admission underscores how highly Magic placed the bar. Magic's admiration for Russell extends deeply into social activism. He explicitly cites Russell's role as a trailblazer for black athletes, fighting for civil rights, equity, and equality during a tumultuous era in American history. Russell's mentorship of Magic was profound. Russell told him he was proud of Magic's post-basketball business success, a validation Magic cherishes deeply. Off the court, Bill Russell paved the way for guys like me. This connection bridges the gap between the 1960s Celtics and the 1980s Lakers, uniting them in a lineage of black excellence and athlete activism. Russell remains Magic's guiding spirit. Perhaps the most diplomatically complex position Magic holds is his declaration that Kobe Bryant is the greatest Laker of all time. This statement requires placing Bryant above himself and Kareem. Magic defends this by focusing on representation, longevity, dunk, and impact. You've represented this city and the Lakers organization as well as anybody could. Magic distinguishes between their styles. Kobe's way involved dominating scoring and staying with the franchise for 20 years. Magic's way involved leadership and passing. Magic argues that Kobe's 20-year tenure, all in purple and gold, gives him the edge over Magic himself. He made no excuses whatsoever. The man gave us everything. This is Magic's way of saying that consistency and loyalty matter profoundly in sports. While Magic's career statistics eclipse Kobe's resume on paper, Magic defers to Kobe's cultural impact on Los Angeles. Kobe built the Staples Center figuratively and kept the franchise relevant during the lean years. It is a concession of legacy that solidifies Magic's role as the benevolent patriarch of the Lakers family. By elevating Kobe, Magic unified the entire fan base and bridged generations of fans. While Kobe is the greatest Laker, Magic maintains the global hierarchy. He ranks Kobe as the second best shooting guard ever, strictly behind Michael Jordan. Magic sees Kobe as the closest stylistic approximation to Jordan. The Mamba Mamba mentality mirrors Jordan's killer instinct. Magic often cites Kobe as the closest thing to Michael Jordan regarding work ethic, footwork, and killer instinct. This comparison is meant as the highest praise possible. It places Kobe in a lineage of assassins that includes Jordan and excludes almost everyone else. Reinforcing his high opinion, Magic has stated that if the 1992 Dream Team were reconstructed with players from later eras, Kobe Bryant and LeBron James would be automatic inclusions. Magic envisions Kobe playing the role of ultimate backup shooting guard behind Jordan, a terrifying prospect for opponents. This hypothetical underscores Magic's belief that Kobe's skill set translates to any era. Finally, we arrive at LeBron James. Magic uses a specific semantic distinction when discussing LeBron. He consistently refers to LeBron as the best all-around player ever, not the greatest. This distinction is crucial to understanding Magic's basketball philosophy. Best all-around means impacting every stat column: scoring, rebounding, passing, and defense. Magic sees LeBron as an evolution of his own archetype, an oversized playmaker controlling the game. Greatest means the ultimate winner and scorer who instills absolute fear. That's Jordan. LeBron James, to me, when you think about all-around basketball players, he's probably the best of all time. But when you want to say who's the greatest ever, it's still Michael Jordan. Magic states this distinction clearly and repeatedly. He sees a direct lineage from himself to LeBron. He has praised LeBron's ability to lead and facilitate, calling him the best passer and leader in the modern game. Magic often remarks on how LeBron plays the game the right way, looking for teammates first but scoring when necessary. This is the highest compliment Magic can give. When LeBron broke the all-time scoring record formerly held by Kareem, Magic was present to celebrate the historic moment. He noted the irony and beauty of the achievement. "I was the one who passed it to Kareem when he originally set the record." This continuity is remarkable. It places LeBron firmly in the pantheon of Magic's personal history. Magic to Kareem to LeBron. 3 generations of excellence and mastery connected by the same thread running through basketball history. Magic has noted that LeBron's chapter is not closed yet, implying that while Jordan currently holds the title, LeBron's accumulating legacy makes the conversation fluid and evolving. Magic acknowledges that LeBron's longevity is unprecedented in modern basketball history. However, Magic's repeated emphasis on Jordan's 6-0 finals record suggests that for LeBron to surpass Jordan in Magic's eyes, he would need to have matched that unblemished dominance. That's now mathematically impossible given LeBron's finals losses along the way. In Magic's taxonomy, LeBron remains the all-around king, a player of infinite versatility, while Jordan remains the god of the arena, the player of infinite victory and perfection. Just as with Kobe, Magic asserts that LeBron would have been a lock for the 1992 Dream Team. Magic highlights LeBron's versatility, noting that he could play the point forward role alongside Scottie Pippen, creating a whole other level of athleticism. Magic imagines a lineup where he, Jordan, Bird, Kobe, and LeBron could coexist. What becomes clear is that Magic judges greatness through a consistent and deliberate hierarchy of values. He does not rely on advanced analytics or raw counting stats. Instead, he bases his rankings on a set of virtues that defined his own career throughout his playing days. Winning is absolute. Bill Russell's 11 rings and Jordan's 6-0 finals records sit at the very top. Fear is essential. The greatest player must induce fear in opponents and change the psychology of the game. This is what separates Jordan and Bird from everyone else. Role mastery matters greatly. He respects Kareem for perfecting the center position and LeBron for mastering the all-around forward role at the highest level. Narrative significance is the final criterion. Magic values players who change the game's trajectory in meaningful and lasting ways. Bird saved the league during its darkest hour of financial ruin and scandal. Kareem forced fundamental rule changes. Russell fought for civil rights and paved the way. Kobe defined a generation of Lakers excellence. So here's the final order in Magic Johnson's own world. Michael Jordan sits on the throne as the undisputed king and standard of perfection. Larry Bird stands at his right hand as the ultimate peer, the necessary rival who sharpened the king. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar serves as the foundation, the giant upon whose shoulders the modern game stands. Bill Russell watches from above as the guiding spirit, the moral and winning compass. Kobe Bryant guards the gates of the Citadel of Los Angeles, the local deity who maintained the standard. LeBron James expands the boundaries of the kingdom, the modern evolutionary force who pushes the game forward. These 6 players represent Magic's complete picture of basketball greatness. They are not just statistics or accolades. They are the architects of the game as Magic knows it. They are the rivals, the teammates, the inspiration, and the standard setters. When Magic Johnson speaks about basketball, he is not offering casual opinion. He is delivering historical verdicts from a man who stood at center court and battled them all. As long as Magic speaks, the hierarchy of basketball greatness remains fixed, governed by the laws of Showtime. This is how the greatest point guard ever sees the game. This is his truth.